Want to speak real English from your first lesson? Sign up for your free lifetime account at EnglishClass101.com.
Hi everybody, welcome back to Ask Alisha, the weekly series where you ask me questions and I answer them. Maybe. First question this week comes from Gul. Hi Gul. Gul says, Hi Alisha, what is the correct pronunciation of S and TH sounds when they come one after another, especially when we talk fast? For example, it's 3 p.m. Here is the thing. Is that possible? He is thin. Could you please pronounce these sentences? Sure, yeah, this is a tough one. So when we're speaking quickly, we make the S sound as short as possible. Sometimes it's just a S and we drop the it sound, like in its. Sometimes it turns into a Z sound. So I'll say these sentences at regular pace. It's 3 p.m. It's 3 p.m. He's thin. He's thin. He's thin. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Is that possible? Is that possible? Is that possible? So we're not pronouncing all the sounds clearly in that last example. Is that possible becomes, is that possible? Is that possible? It's like a Z sound. Everything gets combined there. So in the first example sentence, it's a quick, soft S sound. It's 3 p.m. We're not exaggerating the TH sound so much there. It's like the TH sound happens, but the tongue doesn't come out between our teeth. He's thin, he's thin, he's thin. So I hope that helps you. Next question. Next question comes from Maxim Romanovich. Hi, Maxim. Maxim says, Hi, Alisha. Nice day, isn't it? Indeed. About 2 weeks ago, I started learning English by watching serials without translation in my own language. Is it normal that recently I started to notice I could talk in English to myself about a half an hour? Am I getting crazy with English? Thanks for sending this. No, that's awesome. I think that's really cool. Sometimes you guys do send your comments like, oh wow, I can understand things now, or I can use English more than I could before. So I don't think that's weird at all. I think that's great. I think that's just proof, that's evidence that your dedication and your studies are paying off. In other words, you're making progress. So I think that's great. So thanks very much for sharing this comment and good luck in your continued studies. It sounds like you're enjoying yourself. That's awesome. Great. Thanks very much for sending this. Let's go on to the next question. Next question comes from Sumaya Abdullah. Hi, Sumaya. Sumaya says, Hi, I have a question. What is the difference between portal and gate? Oh, interesting question. Okay. Portal. Portal is something used in like science fiction stories. We use portal in science fiction stories, and you might sometimes see this on the internet as like a hub, a web hub for something. But portal is used to refer to like a gate between dimensions. It's like a special kind of like dimensional gate. So portal is not commonly used in everyday speech. Maybe some of you have played the game Portal. That was a really popular game where you had a gun and you could shoot the gun like on a wall and a portal would open here. You could shoot another portal on another wall and walk through it. So it's like some kind of dimensional like sci-fi word. Gate, however, is the much more commonly used word. We use gate to talk about this like entrance to a house or to someone's yard or to a garden, for example. So a gate is much more common. We see them in our neighborhoods, in our cities all the time. So typically, in most situations, I think gate is the better word. Portal is like a science fiction kind of gate. It's usually like the image is like a circle. Gate is like something that swings open, something like this perhaps. So I hope that helps you. Interesting question. Thanks very much. Next question comes from Wang Fang Chen. Hi Wang Fang. Wang Fang says, Hey Alisha, could you please clarify the phrase, we got you back? I came across this expression on my email from my bank. It said, we've got you back on fraud. I want you to check. Does your email say, we've got your back or we got you back? These are very different expressions, so I'll explain. First, the expression we have got your back means we support you. We've got your back. Imagine like a friend watches your back. A friend is behind you watching your back, the back side of your body, like to protect you, to make sure nothing bad happens to you. So when someone is watching your back, to say, I've got your back, something like that means I support you. I'm looking out for you. I'm trying to protect you. However, we got you back. We got you back means we got revenge on you for something. You did something bad in the past and someone got you back. Means they got revenge on you. Someone took revenge for something bad in the past. So we've got your back and we got you back are very, very different expressions. I think your bank is probably saying we've got your back in regard to fraud. In other words, the bank is trying to protect you. If you want to use this expression in everyday life, like a friend is going to do something difficult or dangerous, you can say, I've got your back. Sometimes we also make it more casual. We drop have there and say, I got your back, meaning I support you. I'm looking out for you. So interesting question. Thanks very much for asking. Let's go on to the next question. Next question comes from Ranald Royce. Hi, Ranald. Ranald says, 1, how to study new words and remember them. 2, how to speak in an American accent. Number 1, how to study words and remember them. To study words and remember them, you could try using a vocabulary flashcard tool like Anki. Anki is a great flashcard tool. It's a computer-based tool, so that's great for flashcards. I think you can download sets of flashcards to help you study vocabulary words and expressions. Other things you can do once you practice those words, make sure you use them. So use the words, write with the words, speak with the words. So don't just input, but create using those new words. 2, how to speak with an American accent. Practice speaking with an American accent. That's what I did when I was growing up, and that's what speakers all over the world do to gain their accents. They practice speaking using that accent. So if you want to speak with an American accent, I would say practice speaking with an American accent. I have an American accent, so if you want to practice speaking, you can try to practice speaking like me. If you want to get some ideas about American accents, you can check the English Topics series on this channel, where you can see Michael, Davey, and of course me talking in English, but in a more casual setting. So you can get an idea of how our accents sound in everyday conversation. So if you want to see what an American accent sounds like and use that as a way to practice your speech, you can check that out for sure. Those are all the questions that I have for this week. Thank you, as always, for sending your questions. Remember to send them to me at englishclass101.com/ask-Alisha. Of course, if you liked the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and check us out at englishclass101.com for some other things that can help you with your English studies. Thanks very much for watching this week's episode of Ask Alisha, and I will see you again next week. Bye!